Okay, a lot of you have been asking to see the interior of our house, and today we're finally going to show the tour video, and I've been trying to do it for at least the last couple of months, so today is the day.
So let's go! And here we have our kitchen. As you can see, we also put here the dishwasher because we both don't like to wash dishes manually. We have an additional light here as well and a little shelf because I like herbs and I always wanted to put them outside because, from my opinion, it adds a little bit of decoration and kitchen mood. We have an electric stove, an electric oven, full size, and kitchen vent. And the main thing here for me is this little helper. Ta-da! Because I'm too short. And when I need something from the top, I have to use it. And here we have our fridge. It's also quite big because we live quite far away from the city, from the nearest shop. And of course we wanted a big one.
So here we have our wood stove. The initial idea was to use it all the time for the heating during the winter, but we kind of tried these small radiators here, and it's actually way easier and way less dangerous to use them. So we have one here and one upstairs, and basically it's super warm here. Actually, standing like that, it's quite hot for me. Anyway, having wood stove is super nice because we had electric blackouts like a month ago or so, and when there's no electricity, there's no heating for us. So basically, this thing is very important anyway. Or we can use it if we have mood for that. For example, on Christmas Eve, or when we just or when we want to just have some nice evening together with burning wood stuff.
Here we have our dining table, which we got quite recently actually, because before that here was my working place slash dining table. Now we have this fancy table and also chairs and long carpet, which also covers the hatch to the basement. And here we have a nice shelf for our boots, because before that there was a temporary 6 months shelf made by my husband. And here we also have hangers for our coats and a little shelf for our hats and little stuff. And now let's go and see our bathroom.
Alright, so we have quite sizable bathroom for a tiny house. It's actually way bigger than I used to have in my previous apartment when I used to rent them back in the days. And this part is kind of our sink with small cabinet, and we have dishwasher. That's the second one. Yeah, and we have a washer here, which actually supposed to be washer with dryer, but dryer left us. It doesn't want to work anymore. So we've ordered a new one, which will be positioned later in my main cave, but this is just a washer now. Thank God that works still. We really wanted to have like separate sink, which kind of stands on top of the table, and this is a nice solution, but because we had to put the washer here underneath, it's kind of a little bit higher. For me it's quite fine, I guess, but for my wife it's a little bit higher because she's like And there we have one interesting thing that was a dream of my wife, or since she was a little girl. She really wanted to have this, and finally she got it. She has this movable small mirror here for her stuff, and actually I use it sometimes as well. It's a good thing if you have your own house, you can put stuff that you really like here anywhere. So let's move on to the other area of the bathroom. So here we have our little white friend for us, and the second friend for our cat. As you might see here, we have hidden our water tank from the toilet inside this kind of structure here, and we are using it as a shelf. It's nice to have like extra shelves or some spaces where you can hide stuff in when you're living in a tiny home. So this was a good solution, and of course I really don't like how the usual tanks look. And this is our shower. As you can see, it's quite roomy here as well. If I can fit here, anybody can fit here. So we don't know, maybe in the future we will put additional like glass door here, because sometimes some of water goes onto this part. But anyway, we have a heating floor underneath here anyway, so the water dries quite quickly. Also, it's a heating source for the bathroom and a little bit for the rest of the house as well. I don't know what else can I say about this bathroom.
Do you like it?
I like it. I like it. I like that we have like the black shower here and all the thingies. And actually I was thinking that the black will collect a lot of stains and dirt on it, but surprisingly it doesn't. I don't know, is that the material or it's just a thing for the black showers? But thank God it looks nice. All the interior colors and everything was picked by my wife, who is recording me right now. So that's kind of her design and my implementation. So no one can say that I've built this house myself, because basically I didn't.
And now let's go upstairs and see what we have there. And upstairs we have our cat.
On the second floor we have our bedroom / my wife's office, and we have quite low ceiling here. Actually, on this side it's like a little bit over 2 meters, where I can stand quite nicely. But if we move to this side, it's kind of getting lower and lower. Basically, up until this cabinet I can walk straight, and if I will go here, yeah, so that's good for my wife because she can stand here just perfectly. But this corner of our bedroom I skip quite quickly, and I usually quickly go here. So we had like 5 meters of the total height of the building limit, so we choose to do it like that. We have quite large windows here. It was pain in the butt to bring them up here and to install, but that was worth it anyway, because we have quite a lot of light entering through the windows here during the day, and we have a nice view to the nature. On this side we have our large cabinet with sliding doors. We've built it ourselves, so basically inside we have our clothes or whatever stuff we need to store there. So this actually, the shelf part was my wife's idea. Storage place here for our stuff. And at the bottom we have more like a cat area and cat scratcher, which she really likes. Here you can see our second oil radiator here, and of course a large TV here. This wasn't initially planned to be here, but we kind of decided at the last moment, installed it here. So it kind of serves two purposes. It's first, of course, TV, you can watch it, and the second, it kind of closes this gap between the rails and the ceiling. So if you move in here in the darkness, you won't fall down immediately, you will first hit the expensive and big TV.
Previously my workspace was on the first floor, but now when my husband built his own man cave, I finally can work here, because this place was occupied by him before. So this was our tiny tour of our tiny house.
And thank you for checking out my off-grid story or our off-grid story. and you're welcome to come back and check the next episode. See ya.
See ya!